Hello, everybody. My name is Joe Carter, and today I'm going to be demonstrating a bombs away expansion. It's for the B-24 expansion for the 8th Air Force, and this has not been released yet. But I wanted to. There was there was a request a while back that asked if I could demonstrate like the combat and stuff for Bombs Away. I didn't do that last time. I did a mission playthrough, but there was no attack. There were no attacks on the player's bomber, on my bomber. So today I'm going to fly a mission to Hanover in Germany. I'm going to be part of a B-24, 8th Air Force B-24 group. And this is a squadron of 18 bombers. And if you want to learn the basics about the game, there's a previous video I made for Bombs Away, and it explains all of the components and the basics. So what I'm going to do is I've been playing a campaign started in July 1943, and this is my fourth mission, and we have had no attacks on our bomber yet. Now let me explain one more time that unlike Queen of the Sky, B-17 Queen of the Skies, and Target for Today, your bomber is not attacked every mission. It's not going to be hit with flak, or it's not going to be attacked by fighters each mission. Only if you roll your bomber number, which in this mission, actually, I'm going to wait. I'm going to redo everything for this mission. Only if your bomber number is targeted, then you will be attacked or hit with flak. So, but I am going to demonstrate. Like I said, normally it doesn't happen each mission. Like you can fly an entire 25 or 35 mission tour, and chances are it might only happen several times during the tour. So it's gonna happen to other bombers, but hopefully it won't happen to yours. Now you may think, oh, that sounds boring, but in my opinion, that's more realistic, and it also makes the missions play much more quickly. Most can be completed in about 20 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes, the missions, if your bomber's not attacked by fighters. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to mulligan the roles. And when we're in Germany, I'm going to demonstrate what it's like to be attacked, the player's bomber to be attacked by fighters, and then I can demonstrate the combat mat over here. And so what I'm doing is I'm flying a B-17 a B-24D, and then in let's see, in October 19. Okay, right now the date is July 1943, the month, and starting in October, if we don't finish before then, which maybe we will, we'll finish our 25 mission tour if we survive. The B-24J automatically becomes available on October 1st. So you get to upgrade your bomber if you're still flying your tour. But I'm not sure if we do survive that 25 missions, we'll probably complete the tour before then. But we'll see. Unless my pilot's hospitalized or something, and then the game extends farther out. So, okay. So this video is gonna be shorter than the last one, so I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate what it's like to be attacked by fighters. And so we're gonna go ahead and we have our tables book here. And I already rolled the target. Today's target is Hanover, Germany, and the target location is Hanover, and the target is industry factories. And our maximum, I already rolled for our maximum fighter escort range is 6, and it's automatically 6 during this time period. And later on, it gets extended all the way out, so you always have fighter escort coverage later on, but not now, not during 1943. So I rolled for poor fighter escort level, so we'll have it maxed out to this distance, and then after this, we will be considered unescorted for two zones, 2 map zones. Here and here, so we'll have no escort, so that'll be pretty bad. Okay, plus it's poor anyway, so we're gonna have to fly through these 2 zones, Netherlands and Germany, with poor escort. So okay, so I'm gonna leave everything set up as it is. I'll go ahead and roll for the bomber number, what number position we're gonna be in. Oh, I rolled a 3. Okay, so we place our player bomber counter number 3 position. Okay, and it changes every mission. Your position, I roll a d20, and if you roll a 1, you have to have at least 12 missions completed to be the flight leader for the number 1 position, the squadron leader for the number 1 position. So and okay, we rolled that, and we're gonna go ahead and roll for weather. We're on table base weather B1, and it's summer 12, but we get a -3 because it's June to September. 9, still cloudy. Okay, we got cloudy weather. Now we're gonna have to roll for takeoff on table. Okay, we rolled for fighter coverage. I'm gonna skip that. We'll leave that as it is. And I already did that once, so we'll just skip that. And we're going to do bomber group form up collision check on B6. All the bombers groups are forming up, the different groups. This group, we're going to roll to see if there are any collisions during that process. There can be up to 2 collisions, 1 collision involving 2 bombers. So we're going to roll a 1d10. Okay, we rolled a 9. And we have cloudy weather, so we have a +1 modifier, so it's a 10, so there's been a collision. 2 of these bombers collided. So what I'm going to do now is roll 2d20, okay, to see which 2 bomber numbers collided. So we're going to, it says here, go to table... What do we have? A, okay, B4 to see which one. So we just jump back here, and we roll 2 times here to see the position numbers that collided. 11 and 16. Okay, so 11 and 16 collided with each other, and it was cloudy. It was just an accident. So we're still over the base, or for now. So we'll go ahead and pull them out of formation. And we're going to go ahead and roll to see what happened to them. We're going to roll a 1d10 on note B, B6 note B, see what happened to the bombers. Oh, we rolled a 9. Both bombers were destroyed, and all the crewmen aboard both of these bombers were killed in action. So I have this sheet here. This is optional, but I like to track stuff that makes it more interesting of the other bombers, the non-player bombers. So we're going to write down our losses for the non-player bombers. Okay, today's July 19th, 1943. And we have the different columns: bombers damaged, bombers crashed, bombers shot down, bombers MIA, missing in action, crewmen wounded, crewmen KIA, crewmen MIA, missing in action. Okay, so this is number 3. Let me see. Is that number 3 or number 4 mission? I thought this was number 4. Okay, yeah, number 3, there were no losses. Mission number 3, which is amazing. So this is actually mission number 4. Yeah, that was our first mission in a while that we had no bomber losses. So that was good. Okay, so let's see. 11 and 16, we're going to write down. They weren't shot down, so we'll just write down crashed. You can write down the bomber numbers in these spaces if you want to track it. And we're not going to roll for survivors because we know they both died. Now, if a non-player bomber gets shot down, or it crash lands at base trying to make it back, land at the base, then you can roll to see how many, like if it's shot down, like with flak or whatever, how many of the bomber crews were able to bail out. Or if it crash lands, you can roll to see if any were injured or killed, and then the number. So it's just for narrative purposes only. It doesn't really affect your bomber. It does. If a whole bunch are missing, then the next lowest number you could be targeted. But overall, it doesn't really affect you personally very often. Okay, so we're going to write crewmen KIA. We're going to write 20 because there were 2 bombers. There are 10 crewmen on each bomber. So we just lost 20 crewmen. That's terrible. But collisions were very common. So, it's historical. There's a 20% base chance of collisions occurring. That's before weather's you calculate the weather conditions. So, but sometimes they're just damaged. Many times they're just damaged, and then they'll make an emergency landing at base. And then, okay, we're going to go ahead and roll to see if there are any standby replacement bombers available. We're going to roll a 1d12 on note C. 7. There's only 1 standby replacement bomber. Okay, so we'll just do the lowest number. 11's the replacement. It's your choice. It doesn't really matter. You can choose either number. So 16, there's no replacement. So we're going to be 1 bomber short on this mission. Okay. We'll just put him up here. Out of the way. Doesn't matter. Okay. That's unfortunate, but it happens. It's sad, but it does happen. Okay. That's it. Okay, let me see. Yeah. So if 2 bombers collide during a form up and they're just damaged, they're not destroyed and everyone's killed, then you roll for emergency landing on table H1, and you roll to see how much damage each bomber took. Like, for example, you roll on the fighter attack table, or I think it's flak attack table. Yeah, so you would go to... Oh, actually, no, it's right here. I put it in the notes. So you'd go to note D. Let's say they just collided and they weren't destroyed. They didn't crash. And then you're going to roll a 1d10 per damaged bomber to see how many hits they took. So I just rolled a 4. That would be 2 hits. For example, what number was that? Anyway, okay, for example, let's say 16 wasn't destroyed. You would roll a 2, and you'd pull them out of formation like that. And then you would roll for landing. Now, a damaged bomber has more chance of crash landing, depending per hit point. Okay, so it's just another narrative thing if you want to track, the fate of each bomber. It's kind of interesting following. And now the losses per mission. average out to be fairly historically correct. You know, the non-player bomber losses, you're going to average between 1 and 2 bomber losses. Now, when I mean loss, I mean shot down or crash landed at base due to damage. And I think it's fairly realistic. I tried to tone down the losses because before the losses were really bad. So depending on the year, you're going to see your highest losses during 1943, of course. And then after that, you're going to have better fighter escort coverage, plus you're going to have less enemy fighter encounters. But there will be more flak, increase in flak during 1944 and 45. So it kind of balances out. But I still think 43 is the deadliest year, as it should be. So, okay. And just keep in mind, this is not a simulation, it's a game. But I did try to keep it fairly realistic. So we start out with 40 fuel boxes because of the distance. It's about five fuel boxes per zone distance. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that's how I calculate it. You do have a little bit of extra fuel, but you'll lose it quickly if you have fuel leaks or you're off course. If you're out of formation, you have to roll for navigation checks and stuff. So you don't have to roll for navigation if you're in the group because they consider to be knowing where they're going. But once you're out of the formation, you do have to roll for navigation each zone. So the navigation skill for the navigator is very important, and weather can affect that. Being over open water can affect that, things like that. So, okay, we're now in the air. We have 1 replacement bomber. 16 is out, so we're short 1 bomber, but can't be helped. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move, and we're going to go ahead and go to table C1. Now these two are mainly the only tables you're going to be using, pages you're going to be using. Only 2 pages, that's it. Okay, we're going to roll for weather on C1. Each zone, we're going to roll on these. Okay, we got a 9, and it's cloudy, +3 for previous cloudy weather, so a 12, so it's only partly cloudy. Okay, we're going to go ahead and roll on C3 for a random event or mechanical failure. We roll on these. Okay, we rolled a 9, nothing. And we go to C6. We're going to skip these because we have no engine oil leaks or frostbite check. Our suit heaters and compartment heater are working, no problem, and so we don't check these. And we'll go to C6, fuel burn, -2 for bombs. We're carrying bombs. And so we're going to do -2 down to 38. And that's it. That turn's finished. Next, we're going to go C2, C1 again. We rolled a 12. And stays partly cloudy, no change. We're going to roll for mechanical failure or a random event, nothing. And we do -2 fuel boxes because we're still carrying our bombs. Okay. Next zone, we're over the North Sea. Now, we're not going to roll for fighters while over the water, open water, okay? Only if it's a coastal zone with more than 50% land in that zone. Okay, roll a 13. Staying partly cloudy, no change. Random event or mechanical failure, nothing, okay? We're really moving. Okay, we're coming up to the Amsterdam coast. Now this is a little bit less than 50% land, so this is considered a water zone. The only time it's not a water zone is if there's a base, like your target zone is in a zone that has more than 50% water. That is still considered a land base. That's the only time. Because of course the target isn't going to be in the water. So it is considered land. Okay, we moved. And we're going to go ahead and roll. We roll a 14. Okay, we're still partly cloudy. No change. It's nice weather. Okay, we're going to roll for... Oh, we rolled a 99 on table C3. So random event or mechanical failure. Now, there's only a 5% chance per turn. Okay, we're going to roll to see if it is a mechanical failure or a random event. Okay, we have a mechanical failure. A mechanical failure means one of the bombers had something fail, and then they're going to have to leave formation. It's serious enough they have to drop out of formation. So we're going to go ahead and go to table C10 and C11. Instructions tell you where to go. The instructions usually tell you where to go. So we're going to roll to see. This is a fighter attack result, but we're going to use this for mechanical failure damage for probably non-player bomber. Oops, I rolled the wrong. Rolled an 8, 4 hits. So I'm going to take a 4 hits counter, put it here, because we don't know the bomber number yet. So I just put it here in advance. It's the same for flak attacks or fighter attacks. You always roll a hit first and then the bomber number. Okay, and we're going to roll a 1d20 on C11 to see the bomber number hit. Now, if we roll 19 or 20, that means no hits. That means you ignore this. It didn't happen. The random event did not happen. Okay, I rolled a 12. Okay, good. That wasn't us. Okay, number 4 bomber. Let me double check something. Hold on. Okay. It's my mistake. It only drops out of formation if it's 5 hits, of course. And I changed this. And then if it's more than 5, if it was 6, then the bomber crashes. Like maybe the engine caught fire or a mechanical failure, who knows? And then the crew has to bail out. So I rolled a 12. So he has 4 hits. A bomber 12, meaning it's a serious mechanical failure, but he can still remain in formation. But if he gets hit by flak or fighters, he's either going to get knocked out of formation or shot down. Chances are he'll get shot down if he gets hit. So hopefully he won't get hit. He's still safe in the safer in the formation. Same for your bomber. Okay, and that was random event, mechanical failure roll. Okay, and we're going to go to C6, fuel burn, -2, of course. Okay, we're not going to roll. Now we're entering the Netherlands. Actually, you know what? Could probably go around. You can go whatever route that you want. But burning the extra fuel is kind of stupid. Because you can avoid, like, we could go this way. We could go up here. Here. This is also no fighter or flak. Here would be, because that's more than 50%. We can burn... Yeah, we'd have to burn 2 extra. I don't know if I want to do that. Or maybe 1 extra. 1 extra fuel box. That's okay. We're going to just go ahead and go through over the Netherlands. Probably okay. Okay. We're going to roll for weather. 12 and partly cloudy. Okay, it stays partly cloudy. No change. Random event or mechanical failure. Nothing. Fuel burn -2. We're burning up our fuel. Heavier load because of the bombs we're carrying. All of the bombers. Now you'll notice you don't track the fuel or detailed bomber damage. Nothing for the non-player bombers. That's completely abstracted and streamlined. So, Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and go to C7 for random flak because we are in enemy territory now. Okay, I rolled a 5, and what's the weather? Okay, no flak, good. Okay, we're going to roll for German fighters. No, nothing. Okay, good. That turn ends. Now this is the maximum range of our fighter coverage. See this orange counter as a reminder. This is the maximum range. So we still have fighter escort coverage, but after that, these two zones we're not going to have escort coverage. And then when we return to this point or wherever, within 6 from the base, you will have escort coverage again. So we're going to have to go 2 zones without escort coverage, which increases the chances of fighters attacking. Okay, we're going to roll for weather. 6, and okay, we got clear weather. Now that's going to increase the chances of flak and random flak and enemy fighter encounters. Okay, we're going to roll for random event, nothing, and -2 fuel boxes again. And I rolled a 6 for random flak. And clear weather is +1, 7. No random flak. Good. Now we're going to roll for fighters. Okay. We have fighter activity is 8. And are we in Germany? Yes, we are. 9. 10. We have poor. We have a +2 for poor fighter escort. Okay, we have a heavy fighter, enemy fighter activity in this zone. So we're going to GAF, German Air Force, Luftwaffe, basically. Okay. Now chances are our group's going to be attacked. But we go to C9. We're going to roll to see how many fighter waves, enemy fighter waves there are. Okay, I rolled a 9. And we have a +2 for heavy fighter activity. So we have 3 waves. So we're going to move this 3. We're going to count down each one. Okay, we're going to go to C10 for each wave. We're going to roll on this to see how many hits each bomber took, or possibly fighter is shot down, attacking fighter. So we'll go ahead and roll 1 time. Oh, if 1 fighter was shot down. We don't know who the fighter was attacking. There were a bunch of fighters attacking, and usually they're not shot down. They're damaged or whatever. And remember, there are multiple groups that are not, it's abstracted. It's not really modeled in the game, but you are not the only group, a bombardment group. I'm sorry. In this year, there are 4. Okay, there are 4 squadrons in a group, and then there could be multiple groups. So there are 72 bombers in a bombardment group, up to, and then there could be multiple groups. So you are part of 4. You're one of 4 squadrons in your group. Okay, now just because your squadron is not attacked by fighters or hit by flak doesn't mean other bombers in the other squadrons of your group are not. Like I said, that's abstracted, that's not modeled, but you can think of it that way. Just because there aren't any attacks doesn't mean the other bombers are not being attacked or hit. Okay, that was the first wave. And we're going to roll again. Okay, we rolled a 5. There's 1 hit on 1 bomber. Now I'm going to roll 1 more time. We don't know which bomber number. Okay, 3, nothing. It was a miss. Okay, now we're going to go to C11 to see, we're going to roll a D20 to see which bomber got hit by a fighter attack. Okay, 13. Took 1 hit. 13, it's funny because 13 seems to be an unlucky position in the squadron. They keep getting hit over and over, and of course the number 13 is already unlucky. So it is kind of a strange coincidence. I've noticed that. Okay, we're still recording. No problem. Okay. And that's the third wave. That's completed. We're finished with that turn. Now we're outside of fighter escort coverage. Now you notice we haven't lost any bombers shot down yet, but we do have this one 12 that had mechanical failures. So hopefully he won't get hit. Okay, we go back to C1 and we roll a 10, 987. Okay, it's still clear weather. Okay, we rolled an 88, no random event. And we're going to go to, okay, we're going to go ahead and use up our fuel here. And we're going to go ahead and go to C7 for random flak. No random flak. And we're going to go to C8 for fighter activity. We rolled an 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, totally heavy again. We're going to leave it like that. And we're going to roll for waves. We rolled a 9, so 2 waves. Now we're going to roll two times, once per wave on table C10. Okay, no hits. Oh, another fighter was shot down. Wow. We just knocked down two enemy fighters. Pretty good shooting. I don't know who did it, but it wasn't our bomber. Somebody did it. So somebody's shooting very well today. It's the non-player bombers. Okay, that turn is finished. Now we're in the bomb zone. The target zone. Okay, we rolled a 12, 11, 10, 9, I think. Yeah, increased to partly cloudy. But we have a mission target zone for weather, -3 modifier. Now, I included that, so that would bring it back down to clear, because this is considered the weather forecast for the target zone. So they wait on missions. They plan missions based on the weather forecasts in that specific target zone. Now, it can still be bad weather, but I included that to abstract the fact that they plan the mission for that day, waiting for the weather to improve for the target area. So it does increase the chances of it being a little bit better weather. Okay, so we have clear weather, and we're going to go ahead and roll for random event. 93, nothing. Fuel burn, we still have our bombs. Okay, we did those. Let's move the fighter waves. And, okay, yeah, we did the fuel, and we're going to go for random flak. Nothing. Okay, we rolled a 10 for fighter activity, so heavy again. And we're in the target zone. 8. Okay, we got 3 waves again. They're really attacking. We're going to roll 3 times on table C10. We rolled a 5, 1 hit. Okay, we're going to put the hit marker here. And that's 1 hit. Okay, a miss. Okay, we rolled an 8, 4 hits. Now we're going to go ahead and go to C11 to see which. We'll roll them together. See what the. Okay, I rolled a 20 for the 1 hit. So that's no hit, basically. And I rolled. Okay, I'm going to mulligan this to demonstrate. Let's say I rolled 3. So our bomber was hit 3 times by fighters. 4 times. Okay, now the difference between this, okay, let me show you. So we did roll 4 hits. We rolled an 8. Okay, this is non-player bombers, these hits, okay? Now, if you do happen to roll, we're going to go here and roll to see the bomber number. Now, if your bomber number is hit, this doesn't apply, okay? So you're going to go to, it says player's bomber, you're going to roll 1 time on tables, da 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 da. So we're going to have the fighters attack. We're not going to apply this because it's our bomber. But we're going to go ahead and go to table E10, 1, 2, 3, depending on the year. Okay, so it is, we'll go to E10, no, E10, 3 actually. Wait, okay. Okay, yeah. E10, 2 is the year. So we're going to roll 1d12 for how many waves. And we rolled 3 waves. Wow, okay. So our bomber is, we're still in formation so far. But that won't protect us now. So we're going to go ahead and go here. We're going to roll on step 2. Note 2, we're going to go ahead and roll. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, 1 time per wave. Okay. Okay, we rolled a 3, so 3 fighters. Now there's only 1 wave, because if you're out of formation, you're going to be rolling. We're rolling on the information tables. Information are the C tables, okay? When you're out of formation, these are the E. I see, out of formation. Then you're going to roll for how many waves if you are attacked. This would, all these waves, like 1, 2, 3 waves, they would only apply to your bomber. Now, since we're in formation, only this 1 wave, the second wave, okay, that's the 3rd wave, is only 1 wave. So I rolled 3 fighters for only 1 wave. But if you're out of formation, you can have up to 3 waves, which could mean 9 fighters total attacking just your bomber. But there's only 1 wave when you're in formation, unless you roll your number twice in a row. I doubt that would happen, but it is possible. So, okay, we're going to have 3 fighters, so let's go ahead and go back to note 2. We're going to roll a d20, 2 d20s. See what the fighter type. We rolled a 7 and 17. Okay, we got an ME-110 and an FW-190, Focke-Wulf 190. Okay, here's our 110. And where's our 190 at? There we go. Okay. And we'll roll 1 more time to see the 3rd fighter. Okay, we rolled a 10. Oh, an ME-109. Okay. In my last game, an ME-109 blew our wing off with the cannon fire. Our B-17 bomber. We were on our 24th mission. And our wing had already been damaged by flak. And we got blown out. We got knocked out of formation, and then they just swarmed our bomber, our lone bomber. And then, of course, we had no chance at all. We had 3 waves attacking us over France near Paris, and only the radio operator was able to bail out when the wing came off, and everyone else died. So it was pretty bad. Okay, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and go to note 3 for attack position. Okay, we rolled a 7. We'll do the Focke-Wulf 190. 3 o'clock low. And the 110, 3, 12 o'clock high. And the ME109, rolling 18, 1030 high. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and roll for skill level. Another D20. Okay. Oh, okay. He's... Focke-Wulf 190 is average, so there's no counter. 11 is... We'll do for the one... Oh, we'll do here. ME109. Average. Okay, and he's a veteran. The 110 is a veteran, so let's go ahead and put our veteran counter here. Okay, now as you can see, these are the letters. BT is ball turret, gunner, RW is right waist. These are the guns, the bomber guns that can attack. So we're going to use our counters here. We're going to mark who's firing what gun. This is right waist, okay. Okay, these two gunners are attacking the Focke-Wulf 190 and the top turret and the nose gun. Okay, now the nose gun, you can use either the navigator or the bombardier to fire any of the guns in the nose section. Only one gun each. So the two can't fire the same gun per combat round. It's like, for example, the navigator and bombardier cannot both fire the nose gun during the same combat round. Only one of them. But they could fire one cheek gun and then one nose gun, each one firing their own gun. That's okay. So what I did, I made these new counters in the last update. For example, the N, I added the letters. N would be navigator. You can identify who's firing which gun in the nose section. So C, nose gun, N for navigator, or nose gun, B for bombardier. Both our bombardier and our... Let's see, he has 5 gunnery, the bombardier, and the navigator also has 5 gunnery, so it doesn't really matter. Skill points. We'll use the navigator because they're on the bomb. They're getting close to the bomb run, so maybe he's setting up for that. So we'll go ahead and put that here for navigator, nose gun, and then here we have LC, left cheek, left waist, top turret. Now the top turret is already attacking the ME110, so we cannot attack. You can only do one attack per gun position. So we can't do the top turret. We're going to do the left cheek. So the navigator is firing the nose gun, so we have to use the bombardier to fire the left cheek. Now, it is abstract that they're getting close to the bomb run, but they're not on the bomb run yet. So you can have the bombardier shoot the guns because they're not quite over the target yet. So that's okay. And let's see, left cheek is a bombardier, and left waist is left waist gunner. Okay, we're going to have 6 gunners firing their guns. And you can shoot, the gunners always fire first. You can do whatever order you want. We'll go ahead and do the left cheek gunner first. We got clear weather, so we have a little bit better chance of hitting. Okay, we got a 7. And we got 8, 9. Nope, we missed. Almost hit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take our sheet here and the plastic holder, and that was the left cheek. So this is our ammo tracking. This is the maximum ammo boxes you can have per gun, but they can be transferred back and forth. So left cheek, if you're running low, left cheek, right cheek are combined. They have a total of 10 ammo boxes. Okay, he fired his guns. We move this out of the way. Now we're going to have the left waist gunner fire. Totally missed. He rolled a 3. And the waist guns also share the same ammo boxes. But you can, like I said, you can transfer ammo. Like, for example, you're not going to use much ammo for the... Oh, actually, that's a mistake. I'm going to have to fix that. Okay, let me mark that before I forget. I haven't released this this expansion yet, and I just found a mistake. The radio room gun ammo should not be there because there is no radio room on the B-24. This is from the B-17. So we'll go ahead and mark that out. So that's a small error. Okay, my marker is dead, but that's okay. Should be good enough. Okay, and there we go. Okay, and he missed. Now we're going to fire the top turret gun. Okay, he missed. And we mark off the top turret ammo box. Like I said, once the ammo runs out, you can transfer from another gun if you have boxes available, but you have to mark those off and then erase. So, modeling that you transferred it. Okay, top turret missed, and 7, nose gun missed. Veteran's a little bit hard to hit. Okay, now we're going to go over here to the ball turret, fire, missed. Missed, right waist, missed. Okay, ball turret and right waist. Now you'll notice that compared to B-17 Queen of the Skies and Target for Today, you're not going to be shooting down a lot of enemy fighters. Okay, in those games you can shoot down a lot, which really isn't historically accurate, but I can kind of understand why they did it the Hollywood style. It's more entertaining for players, but I try to keep it a little more realistic. In my last campaign before they got shot down, I think we shot down a total of 3 fighters total over 24 missions. So I think that's pretty realistic for our bomber. Of course, the non-player bomber shot down some also. Okay, now it's their turn to attack. Now you can do whatever order you want. I'll just start up here with the 109. He's going to fire. Oh, okay. What position? He's at 1030. Okay. I rolled on here E13. He's at 1030 position. Rolled a 9, but we got the modifiers. Clear weather +2. That's a hit. Cannon fire just hammered our bomber. So we're going to go ahead and roll down here. And position's 1030. We're going to roll to see how many hits the bomber suffered. Okay, we rolled a 9, so 3 hits. Now you can use these counters if you want, or you can use the red ones. I usually use these for the fighters. If you hit the fighter, you can track how many they have. But okay, we're going to use this. We had 3 hits on our bomber. That's his attack. Now we'll use this attack counter here to track who's attacking. Okay, and so now we need to go to we need to skip over to table G12. Oh, you know what? I don't have the 1030 on there. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, there it is. Okay. And we're going to roll 3 times to see which bomber section it hit. This is going to be bad because I increased, in the last update, I increased how many times you roll for each hit in the section. So it's going to be bad. We got hammered. Okay. Oh no, I rolled a 3 flight deck. Okay. That's not good at all. Okay, so that's the first hit. We'll go to G3. Now, per hit, this is a 109. We're going to roll 3 times per hit. The flight deck is very confined. Okay, 13, fire extinguisher. Okay, the flight deck fire extinguisher got destroyed. That's not too bad. Okay, we're going to roll 2 more times. Something's going to get... Okay, the nose gear got hit. And the nose wheel brake is knocked out. Okay, marked off. And one more roll in the flight deck section. Okay, the top turret just got knocked out. So now we can't fire the top turret anymore. So we go to the flight deck section. We marked off top turret. So that is knocked out for the remainder of the mission. And we're going to use our gun in op counter as a reminder. We're going to put it next to the top turret gunner. He can no longer fire his guns. But we could transfer the ammo to another gun if we run out. So you can do that. Okay, that was third hit for just this fighter. Now we're going to roll to see we're going to roll for collision check. 8. Okay, and it's clear. It's -7. No, no collision. Okay. He's good. Now, we're going to roll to see if he makes a follow-up attack. Now, there's usually not a follow-up attack. Well, yeah, there's usually not... Okay. There's usually not a follow-up attack if there's information, if you're information, but there can be. Okay. Okay, he's going to make a follow-up attack. Once they damage your bomber, then they pick you out. And then they keep trying to hit you. Now that's what happened many times, is once a bomber's engine is smoking or whatever, they know they hit you, they're going to keep coming in trying to target you. Even if you're in a group. But especially if you're out of the group, they're going to swarm your lone bomber. Okay, so He's going to come around again. So we'll go ahead and put him off to the side for now, and then we'll roll for the next. They can, okay, let me explain. Each fighter can attack a maximum of 3 times, except for the Me-163, the rocket-powered plane. It can only attack a maximum of two times because it's a limited. The ammo is very limited, and then of course it's rocket powered, so it's a solid liquid rocket fuel, so it doesn't last very long. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and roll for our Me-110. Okay, we roll a 9. That's a hit. So now we're going to go down to E13. He's at 12 o'clock. E13, note B. Okay, we rolled a 10. No, 11, I'm sorry. 6 hits. Okay, because there's more chance of hits if it's from this position, like it can do walking hits or whatever, like boom, 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 boom. There's less chance from these different angles, but 6 o'clock or 12 o'clock, there's more chance of higher hits. Wow, that's bad. Okay, we have 1-6 counter, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, there it is. I only included 1. Okay. Okay, this is... Okay, since it's a 110, we're going to roll 4 times per hit. That's going to be 24 rolls. This is how deadly this can be if your player bomber gets hammered. Okay, I don't know. We're going to probably get knocked out of formation, so we'll see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and it was a 6 o'clock position. Now, if we get walking hits, that's even worse. Okay, left wing got hit. That's the first hit. So we're going to go ahead and go over to table G5. Now we're going to roll 4 times on the left wing. Okay, this is not good, but we'll see what happens. Okay, superficial. Let me roll again. I'm going to mulligan some of these. 14. Okay, the flap got hit. Left flap. 2. Now there's a chance of superficial damage. So left flap took 1 hit. Now damaged flaps affect landing back at base. Chance increases your chance of crashing. Okay, 12 left wing root. That's the swing spar, the main spar, aluminum spar in the wing. That's what took off our wing last time. Our left wing got blown off. So we can take a maximum. Okay, the B-17 can have a maximum of 5 hits, but the wings on the B-24 are a little bit weaker. So we can take a maximum of 4 wing root hits before the wing comes off. Okay, and I think 1 more. 11. Ah, left wing root again. Okay. We gotta be careful because our wing might come off. Cannon fire is just cutting through the wing. Okay, that was 1 hit. Now we go back to G1-1 and roll for the second hit. 8. Tail. This is hit 2. Now we're going to roll 4 times on the tail. That is table G8. Okay. Is it 4 times? Okay. Okay, roll a 9. The tail turret got knocked out. Okay, now we lost 2 turrets. We're going to take the gun in up, counter, and now the tail gunner can't fire his gun. And the motors got blown out or something, electric motors that rotate the turret. Whatever. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and mark off in the tail section. Okay, where are you? Guns, tail turret. Okay, that's knocked out. That's one hit. 17. The tailplane, right tailplane root got hit. Third hit, 8. Tail turret got hit again, no effect, it's already knocked out. And fourth hit. The rudder, left or right? Rolled a 9, so that's the right rudder. One hit on the rudder. We're going to have a hard time landing if we make it back to base. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Okay, right rudder got hit. Now, if both rudders and both ailerons get knocked out, you have to bail out. The bomber's uncontrollable. Tail, right rudder. Okay, that's the second hit. Now you can see how the damage can really pile up quickly if you get hammered. Okay, 10. Oh no. Okay, that was walking. It's okay, roll again. Good. Okay. Okay, flight deck again. This is our third hit out of 6. We have to roll 4 times on the flight deck. 13, fire extinguisher. That's already destroyed. 10, controls and systems got hit. Go to G9. Okay, we're going to roll to see the controls and systems got hit. See what happened. Instruments got damaged. Okay, that's not too bad. So we're going to mark off instruments under controls and systems. Again, it's going to be hard to land. I don't know if we can make it back. Okay, that's 2. Oh, that was the first hit, right? Okay. Okay, we rolled a 10. Controls and systems again. G9. Rudder controls, 1 hit. Now if the rudder controls, also if rudder controls and aileron controls both get knocked out, the bomber's uncontrollable. Okay, our controls are just getting blasted. Okay, rudder controls can take a maximum of 2 hits. Same for the aileron controls. That's 2, 3, it's 12. Portable oxygen bottle got hit. Destroyed. We lost 1 portable oxygen bottle. Okay, and 1 more hit. Controls and systems again. Boy, we're going to be in trouble trying to land if we can make it back. Okay, roll a 10. Oh no, electrical system got hit. Okay. If we take a second hit, the system fails. But we do have a backup generator. So let's see, electrical system. Okay. That was 2 hits. Okay, we got the flight wing, flight deck tail. Okay, we get 3 more rolls. 8 tail. 4 times on the tail. 6 superficial. 18 elevator. Left elevator got hit. Where's the elevator? There it is. Okay, 2 more hits. Eight. Tail turret hit. That's already knocked out, so we ignore that. Tail gunner got hit. Uh-oh. Boy, the tail just got shot up all to hell. Okay, the tail gunner was hit. Now we're going to have to roll to see. We're going to have to go to G10 to see if... Okay, he was moderately wounded. So we'll take a MW, moderately wounded counter, place it next to him. His gun's already knocked out, so he can't do anything. He's bleeding. Turret's blown out. Okay, and 2 more. 2 more hits. Okay, roll to 6. Right wing, G6. We're going to roll 4 times on the right wing. Right wing root got hit. 1. Eight. Superficial. Roll that again. Right wing root got hit. Oh, one of our wings is going to come off. We keep getting hammered. Superficial. Right wing root got hit. Okay, our right wing's about to come off. Okay, and then we got one more hit. Okay, roll again. Okay, we got the left wing. 4 times. Left wing root got hit. Let me show you. This is our wing roots here, left and right. One more hit on either, and then the wing's going to come off. It's just pounding the wings, okay? 17, engine 2 got hit. Okay, engine fire. Engine 2 is on fire. Where's our fire counter at? I can find it. This video is running longer than I expected, but the combat does take a while. But I wanted to demonstrate it. I can't find our counter. Where's the fire counter at? Let's see. I just had it. I do have a fire counter somewhere here. Okay, that's all right. We don't have to use it. Just for demonstration purposes. Let's see. That's okay. There it is. Okay. Okay, engine 2 is burning. This is engine 2. Engine 1, 2, 3, 4. Burning. Oh no. Okay. We're going to try to use engine extinguishers. Let's see if it works. Okay. Oh no! The fire is continuing to burn. It's spreading into the wing. So we're going to have to attempt bail out. F1. Okay, we have to bail out. Because the bomber is going to explode. The extinguisher did not put out the fire. So we go to F1, controlled bailout. Now, it hasn't spread into the cockpit yet, or into the fuselage of the plane. And then the controls are still working, so it is considered controlled bailout, which means the bomber's not diving or spinning out of control. There's also uncontrolled, like if the wing comes off, the bomber's spinning and you have very little chance of getting out. But we have a good chance of bailing out. So we're going to have to roll a 1d10 per crewman to see if they successfully bail out. Now, some of the crewmen, this is the crewman status sheet. Some of the crewmen do have the parachuting skill, which helps them exit the bomber and then land safely. But we are over Germany. We're way into Germany, so deep inside Germany. So chances are We're not going to escape. We're going to be captured. Okay, let's see. Who has the parachuting? Okay, the bombardier has parachuting. Oh, co-pilot doesn't. That's too bad. Okay, navigator has parachuting. The pilot, radio operator, and top turret gunner. So we're going to go ahead and roll for each one. And let's see what happens. Where's my D10 at? Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and start with navigator. We'll just go from top to bottom, left to right. And navigator has no wounds. That's good. Okay, navigator does have 5 parachuting skill points, so that means he gets a +1 modifier on table F1. And we have a base chance of 70% to successfully exit the bomber. But there is a fuel tank fire. Now, when the engine catches fire and it spreads to the wing, that's considered. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Oh, actually, no, it's not considered a fuel tank fire, but once it starts spreading into the wing, then because it was the engine fire, and the fuel tank fire is a separate dice roll. So we do not apply the modifier for engine fire because it hasn't spread into the fuel tanks. If it spreads into the fuel tanks, it's going to explode. So we'll go ahead and let's see. We have, what's the weather? Oh, clear weather. That's good. So the intercom system is operational. Okay. We get a +1, +2 modifier. It's automatically, bells out successful because of our modifiers, so it can't fail. So he's safely out. And then after they land, then we'll roll to see if they're captured, which probably means they're captured. Okay, and 8, yeah, he's no problem. Bombardier bells out. They're now floating down towards the ground. The pilot, no problem. We have parachuting skill. No one's at the controls now because, well, it's on autopilot. So, of course, a bomb. We'll do it last. We'll play it. We'll role play this. The pilot will be the last to leave the bomber. Pilot and co-pilot. They're going to wait till everyone else gets safely out. Okay, 3, radio operator. Yeah, he's safe. He has a parachuting skill. He's safely out. Okay, top turret gunner. We get a little bit of -1 modifier, 7. Okay, he's safely out. They're all bailing out. Okay, ball turret gunner, a 2. Uh-oh. 3. Let's see if the ball turret gunner has a parachuting skill. No. Okay, uh-oh, I don't think he got out. Maybe his belt got caught or something in the strap, safety strap. Okay, let's see, a 2. -1, a 1, and a 2. Oh, the ball turret gunner did not get out before the bomber crashed, so he is KIA, unfortunately. He went down with the bomber. Okay, left waist gunner, he safely bails out. Right waist gunner, 2. Does he have a parachuting skill? No. But it's clear weather. Okay, he gets out barely. I don't know what he was doing, but... And the tail gunner, I don't know. The tail gunner is wounded, so maybe he won't make it out. Oh, good, he made it out. Okay. Okay, they're all floating down now. They're parachuted. Unfortunately, the ball turret gunner could not get out, and he was killed in action. Now let's roll to see. Table F4. Because this is the bailout over crewman sea rescue. We're going to skip that and go to F4. Enemy territory evasion. Oh, actually, wait. Okay. We're going to roll to see if they... first, on table F2, we need to roll and see if they were wounded when they bailed out. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and roll for right waist gunner. Oh, I didn't roll pilot yet. Okay. Yeah, of course I bailed out. Okay. That's me, the pilot, the co-pilot. No problem. Okay, we're all bailed out now. Okay, and the bomber was finally went down and crashed. Okay. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and roll per crewman to see if there are any wounds. Okay, right waist gunner, I rolled a 10. Does he have a parachuting skill? No. Right waist gunner was killed in action. Wow. Unfortunately, maybe he landed in a lake or the locals killed him. Local farmers or something. Who knows? So maybe he broke his neck when he landed wrong. He was killed in action. Okay, next. Oh no, I rolled a 10 for the top turret gunner. He was also killed in action. Wait, let's see. Does top turret gunner have... Oh, he does have parachuting, so... Yeah, he's safe. Okay, we'll put them over here when we're done with them. That means they're landed on the ground. 1. Left waist gunner is safe. No wounds. 8. Radio operator, he has parachuting skill, so that's a 7. He was moderately wounded. Okay, tail gunner. This doesn't look good for a tail gunner. He's already moderately wounded. 4. Tail gunner does not have parachuting skill. Oh, he's severely wounded. He received another light wound. So now he's severely wounded. Okay. And navigator. Safe. He landed safely. And bombardier. 3. Bombardier has parachuting skills, so it's a 2. So safe landing. And co-pilot, safe. 6, 5 for pilot, myself. Oh, 2 light wounds. Okay, I received 2 light wounds for my pilot, but I am safe. Now, we're going to roll to see if we were captured or not. -1. And we got all the different skills. We'll just roll for the pilot first. I got my skills maxed out for my pilot. Oh, I found another error. Actually, I found another error. Wow, okay. I switched it where every crewman can have the language skill. The language skill helps them to evade. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that. I do not have my highlighter. Good highlighter. Okay. Okay, evasion skill. And okay, for my pilot I rolled a 9. And 10, 11. Evasion and language. But I have 2 light wounds. I'm captured. Okay. POW. The wounds prevented me from escaping back to across to the Dutch, maybe Dutch underground or something. But it's in the middle of Germany, so the chances aren't that good you're going to make it back. But it's possible. You know, German sympathizers, maybe. Okay, and we're going to roll for Bombardier. He's captured. I think everyone's going to be captured, probably. Okay, the right waist gunner is KIA, so I'll put him over here. And yeah, tail gunner is captured. Co-pilot. If I roll a 10, unmodified 10, then they have evade. Captured. Okay, navigator captured. Left waist gunner captured. Tail turret gunner captured. And wouldn't it be amazing if the radio operator, the wound... Nope, captured. Okay, everyone was captured. They're all POWs in Germany now. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here. The bomber was shot down. We had an engine fire, and the extinguishers failed to put out the fire. The engine extinguishers, and we had to bail out over Germany, over the target. So I'm going to end the video for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. The expansion will be released probably within the next week or so. I need to make a few more changes and do some more testing, but it plays similarly to the B-17, but it is the B-24 is less durable to damage, to sustaining damage. The wings are weaker, but the B-24J does have more firepower, forward-facing firepower, due to the angle of the nose turret can fire at all 3 elevations, so that's a good thing. But yeah, it's a fun game. What I demonstrated today doesn't happen every mission. It rarely happens, but it can happen. And if you are hit, there's a good chance you're going to be knocked out of formation and shot down. So pray that your bomber number is not hit or targeted, because once you're knocked out of formation, you're pretty much toast. The fighters are gonna knock you down, probably enemy fighters. So anyway, well, thank you for watching, and I